Joaquin Buckley has his next fight scheduled.
Yeah. So look, we're gonna put you through the Buck fight camp, all right? Okay. Because unfortunately, we cannot announce the date. We cannot announce the name.
Oh, you have a fight locked?
We got a fight locked.
Oh.
So this is the perfect time. But you coming out here, right? I appreciate you, man, getting me to the spot to become a world champion, right? So with that being said, you gotta put some work in.
Could be Kamaru Usman. Usman versus Buckley is reportedly the planned main event of the UFC Atlanta show. The UFC returns to Atlanta for a fight night card Saturday, June 14th at the State Farm Arena. Kamaru Usman has lost his last 3 fights to Khamzat and Leon Edwards twice, so he's 3-3 in his last 6 fights, and he hasn't been active. He hasn't fought since that Khamzat fight in October 2023, so it's been a year and a half since he last fought. Since that time, Joaquin Buckley has fought 4 times. He won all 4 of those fights, and he's looked good. He stopped Luque, he stopped Stephen Wonderboy Thompson, and he stopped Colby Covington in his last fight in December. Buckley's ranked number 6 right now. Usman is ranked number 4. You got a guy in Buckley surging up the rankings and a guy in Usman who is at the top and fell off the top and hasn't been active, so Buckley should be the favorite in this one. The UFC Atlanta card on June 14th has 6 fights on it so far. You got Miranda Maverick versus Rose Namajunas in the flyweight division. Menafield C at 205. Shabazian versus Petrosky at 185. You also got Cody Brundage versus Mansour Abdul Malik, which will probably end in a KO. Horth versus Bleda, which will probably end in a decision. And Durden versus Ochoa at 125. Another one of these influencers wants to get beat up by Sean Strickland in sparring. Strickland's defense is, this is never my doing. I just say, okay.
Strickland's ass. Guys, I'm going to go in there and put out the best fight I possibly can, but this dude's a killer. And he's not just any killer. He's a top killer.
Like, if you actually go and do this, you're going to die.
I'm a man.
You know Sean Strickland too, right?
He's a killer. Here's the thing. If I say something, even if it's wrong, I have to take ownership. I said it. I got to man up. I can't back out. He said, okay, he's going to spar me. I'm showing up.
You guys need to understand one thing. I get so much hate for beating up these influencers or sparring influencers. You think I'm on social media reaching out to these guys saying, hey, man, you want to box and get views? That's not what I do, dude. That's not what I do. I'm just sitting here and scrolling. I get tagged. I get sent to by my friends who get tagged. These guys tag me and they harass me to spar. They don't care about content, guys. I don't want to fucking make content, kids. I don't want to do that shit. I don't want to do it. I don't make fun content. But if you want to fuck spar, dude, and you want to see how big your nutsack is, show up.
I think they should fight in a cage.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think the cage is an unnecessary. I think it's an unnecessary element in fighting. Like to push someone against something or to be able to get up from something. I don't think it's necessary. I think they should be in like a basketball court. Like a basketball court that's matted up. Have a big space. Have a warning track where you can't, if you go outside the warning track too many times, you could lose points.
Charles Oliveira wants a title shot. He doesn't want to take another fight to get a title shot. Most of the guys in the top 3 want a title shot. Gaethje wants a title shot against Makhachev. Oliveira wants a title shot against Makhachev. Makhachev wants a title shot at 170. And if that happens, Sarukian wants an interim title shot against Topuria.
You ready for a title shot?
Alex, I'm ready to give you a rematch. If you really want to, just be prepared for Storm in the next fight. Storm that you never faced in this sport. They may be rematching in August in Chicago. BJ Penn says CTE is fake. He contends that CTE was created so promoters could get rid of highly paid older contracted fighters for cheap beginning fighters. We live in a fantasy world, a world of illusion. The great task of life is finding reality. So he contends that CTE is a way for sports leagues to say expensive athletes in their 30s have brain damage and need to retire, and then they pay young no-name athletes peanuts. It ain't about the money, it's about the money. Is brain damage real? I'm sure it is. Is punch drunk real? I'm sure it is. Is slurred speech real? Okay, I'm sure it is. For next weekend's card, Ahmad Hassanzada is out of his fight with Evan Elder. So Gage Young signs with the UFC and makes his UFC debut against Evan Elder in Kansas City, Missouri. Gage Young has a record of 9-2. He was on the Contender Series, but he lost to Krillin Salkilled. But now he gets a shot at the UFC. That's 2 ways to get into the UFC: Contender Series win or short notice fight.
made it to the UFC. Signed by Dana White. Oh.
I fucked up. He's heavy. No, he's not. He's heavy. Oh. I'm gonna have to tap. I'm gonna have to tap.
No, don't tap. Excuse me. Oh, that's crazy.
Holy shit. Holy.
Abu Magomedov signed a 6-fight deal with the UFC leading up to his fight next weekend against Michel Pereira at UFC Kansas City. Michel Pereira is coming off a loss to Anthony Hernandez. Had a decent beginning of the fight in the first round, but after that, he just got battered and beaten and gassed out and got stopped in round 5. Abus is coming off a victory over Bruno Ferreira via submission.
Habib, best cardio in the UFC, right? Now, I just got a couple new training partners that came in. Magomed Muladov, who's a monster. Shout out to him for coming down here and helping me. Ramiz Brahimaj been coming down helping me. And my boy Jared Gordon, who's my brother, who's been with me for so long. He just came down this week, helped me out. I got a lot of people around me that want to see me win. Gerald just fought a couple weeks ago. He's back in the gym helping me. So it feels good, man. If the energy in the room feels good, mentality of the room feels good. Yair just got a huge win for us. So the team's riding high right now, and I want to just keep it going.
We'll see. Levels. You understand? Please. Levels. Shut up. Levels. You understand? Levels.
Relax. You said relax. You're not relaxing. Are you okay? Your couple of friends are lost already, mate. Get tired. You get tired too. And you're next. Huh? And you can't wrestle. For a Russian, for a Dagestani, you can't wrestle.
See. We'll see.
Show me wrestling, your skills. What? I'll pick you, take your corner. Boom! I show you.
I knock you out.
Saw my nut, yeah, and then a bunch of semen was coming out too.
Really?
It wasn't really semen, it was this pre-stuff. It was like this clear, it wasn't like white, it was very clear and plasma looking, like some jelly. And yeah, it was full, it was all coming out of my nuts, and it was, and the left nut was dangling. The only thing I could think is this thing is wound up so tight that there's no way in hell I can get this out of here unless if I reverse the drill.